Hey Ryan, first in the chat. How you doing tonight? Blue X, what's good? You had a seizure, like a metaphorical seizure or a physical, literal seizure? Ah, okay. Ooh, friendship or Umbreon? I want to go with Umbreon, but that was why I was worried. Damn. Only the speed and physical attack were switched. Oh, you meant with the spell check, gotcha, the 4T. I bet if I went with the Munchlax, he would not have been able to get through this wall. This thing is pretty tanky. I just need a fast special attacker with stab. We can get to the Elite Four. Still trying to get Shiny Squirrel in FireRed. Damn. Dude, is it gonna be another night of the rival just landing critical hits on us? Because I'm not here for it. It should be in a dream. He crits into a poison, dude. Oh my god. Michael, welcome back. Lucky file right here. I need something good. Alright, finally beat the rival. Tropius! It has normalized because the Psycho Boost couldn't touch us. DJ Patty, welcome. Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. We're gonna need it. So far, it's been very bad. Very bad. We've lost a lot to the rival. It's like one of two files that have beaten the rival, and it looks like both files have had no pivots. There's only one more to look at, and it's right now it's between Yon Mega and Probopass. '29 special defense, DD base power, and did 6 damage. The calc says that's low. I mean, I guess it is. It didn't look to be like a low damage output, though. The other option is Yon Mega. Not horrible. I could work with that. We'll find a level 8. If we don't like it, then we just go to the tower and make a Copium pivot. Zuko, what you doing? Zuko! He's sticking his paw behind the fridge trying to hit something. I don't know what he's seeing back there. You know, since I have the super repel, I can use that to find the Mega. Come on, Young Mega, where you at? I'm gonna have to heal. Fuck. There it is. It's really slow. Split offense. I think I go for Copium. Since I have Runaway, I can scout every Pokemon until I get the level I want, unless it's just not a pivot. Why not? Yo, Lord Wolfgang in the house. How you doing tonight? It was a copium. Didn't really care about this file. Here we go. Now we're gonna get some good luck. Shitting yourselves to sleep? I'm alright. Appreciate you checking in. I did not get a Switch 2. Did you? I'm interested in playing Pocopia, but I just couldn't justify buying a Switch 2. Yo, Christian, how you doing tonight? Carpe diem. Even if I healed, I was not winning that. Okay, if it can get through if it can get through the grass, it should be able to beat the rival. Maybe. It's strong. Getting a runner tonight, though. I hope. I know I haven't been on a day-to-day schedule lately. I've been kind of like on an every other day schedule. So when I have the feeling like we haven't had a runner in a bit, that's definitely a major reason why. Dude hits a crit, but he misses the super fang. Okay. That crit mattered. Hey, Flair, how you doing tonight? Just eating some dinner? Dude, the amount of crits that have occurred in the rival fight lately is absurd. No guard muck. Huh. Bro found the crit. PV up? Yeah, too slow to make use of the no guard, but it allows us to make use of our moveset versus the rival. We have some good bulk, yeah. I think the rival had Gorbis for this upcoming fight, so Bubble will be resisted, making Head Smash the stronger move to click against him. Ooh, GG's. How strong was that Monferno? I had high special defense and he cooked me with that thing. It wasn't even that strong. Okay, not a good nature, but Dragon Breath, Shadow Ball, Grass Knot. If we can get a tooth or a scale, this could be a good evolution. It's gonna have a bad nature. Umbreon, okay. Waste of a good move set, yeah. Ow, come on, dude. This is ridiculous. Resisted flamethrower hits a crit and a burn. Rival is just locked in. Sniper. Yeah, I was like, there's no way that he did that much damage with a critical hit without sniper. That was the only way he could have done that. Mr. LeBear, welcome, welcome. Yeah, Lord Wolfgang works for YouTube. That's why he has a blue name. Somebody reported me enough times to where now I have an audit, and I have a YouTube admin in my chat monitoring our stream. I have a thought for chat. If tonight we are stuck in the lab, and I mean like really stuck in the lab, like we have been over the last 50 minutes, right? Like not even really getting to the tower with something that could be a runner. You haven't even seen like something half built to be a runner. So if we have extremely bad luck tonight, we could go over to Pokemon Showdown. There is a format that I've seen another channel play that I didn't know was on Pokemon Showdown, but it's very cool. I started playing it myself. I really enjoy it. It's quite fun. So I'd be interested in doing that. Well, usually the scrubs that I end up stomping is the viewers of our stream. I think I've only lost like 1 or 2 battles against viewers, and they were older generations. They were like more of like the gimmick generations than they were modern, more complex generations. Also, we just finally beat the rival. Thank fucking God. Now, I'm very interested in that Magmortar. He gets a new move at level 7. His physical special split, just by eyeing it, right? I didn't actively do a calculation, but just by eyeing it, it definitely looks like he has a min-max offense. He looks like he's a special attacker with low physical. I'm allowed baby mons, but I thought you were gonna say I'm only allowed one mon, but if I get a full team of baby mons, that's fine. I can work with that. So the game mode that I would be interested in playing is random battles. I know, shocking. However, this random battles, you are given a team of 12. You are able to see each team, your team and their team, and each player brings 6 out of the 12. For every Pokemon that you bring, they're all randomized, right? And when they hit the field, their ability will stay for the next Pokemon, right? So every Pokemon that hits the field, their ability now attaches to the next Pokemon that comes out. So you can combine multiple abilities and do like really cool strategies where like you could do like a speed boost, you know, set, or levitate in an electric team, or you know, like flash fire grass, and it's quite complex. It's very, very complex, and like you gotta be very conscious, because like there are times when I'll forget that their first Pokemon that they led with was a specific Pokemon, and then they pivot turn 1 and they never bring it out, and I totally forget that they had that ability. I've done that a couple times. Or like they have like magic bounce or something, and I'm like, oh shit, I totally forgot about that. Oh yeah, it can get broken fast. I was playing against my friend, and I saw one of the Pokemon he had was a Clodsire who can either be given Water Absorb or Unaware. And I didn't have any Water type moves on the 12 Pokemon that I was given. But I was given a lot of like setup opportunity, and I was like really worried about that Unaware. So what I did was I brought a Speed Boost Pokemon, and I brought Haxorus, which has it has Mold Breaker, so it ignores their defensive abilities like Unaware. And then I brought Ursaring with Quick Feet, so that if they statused me, I wouldn't lose my speed. And then it had Terra Steel, so they couldn't poison me. I instantly swept him with it. It was awesome. I 6-0'd him with it. Another time, I had a Houndoom, and I don't know, he must have been distracted or something, because I 6-0'd him with lead Houndoom, no other abilities. I just predicted him. Come on, Magmortar, where are you at? Where are you at? I know you're fast. I want to make the pivot before I scout everything else. Yeah, I would be interested in playing some Showdown if we don't get anywhere tonight. Oof, oof, run! There is, but sometimes, like, you can get, like, some rough teams. I've gotten some rough teams before. Because, like, there are abilities that don't really stack or, like, go to other Pokemon. Like, if you're given, a slacking, right? You're not going to give every single Pokemon on your team Truant. Then there's also Pokemon who have like Quark Drive and Photosynthesis is not as bad because like sun can happen, you can have sunlight, but Quark Drive can be pretty useless because like you don't really get terrain to activate it, so giving it to every Pokemon is not doing anything for you. Oh my gosh, I had a bad matchup earlier today. I had out of my 12 Pokemon, I had 2 of them with Intimidate, which is like pretty cool, right? He had 2 Pokemon with Competitive and a 3rd Pokemon with Defiant. Which, if I lower their stats, they get, for competitive, they get a +2 special attack, and for Defiant, they get a +1 attack. So if you give that to every single Pokemon on the team, and I give every single Pokemon on my team Intimidate, every time I pivot, I would be giving him offense boost. Neutralizing gas stacking would be pretty cool. I don't know if that would be a banned ability because I never see that on a randomized Weezing. Like it's vanilla, right? It's vanilla builds for the randomized tier. There he is. Ayo. Ayo, that ain't bad. Obviously, the minus defense isn't ideal. I'm not happy with the minus defense. It causes him to be a little bit of a glass cannon. Special defense is not bad, though, but he's very fast and very strong. Like, that's gonna be 28. I want to say that's 28 at level 8. It is a singles format. So the when you're in randoms and you're given slacking, it's not a bad thing. obviously it's not great when you're doing the stacked, it's called stacked abilities. You pretty much just keep stacking them onto every Pokemon until you give all 6 abilities of your team to all of your Pokemon. So it's not good for stacked abilities, right? But it is good for just regular vanilla randoms because you use it as just this hyper offensive trade mon where they get a kill, you can bring it out, and you get a kill. And then they have to bring something out, and then you're able to pivot. So as long as you position yourself to where you're one Pokemon ahead of them, you can make a game where you're always just one ahead, and you win because of it. Wrong immunity ability, yeah. I don't know. I like the Magmortar. I think it's really cool. I will scout just because, you know, that was the purpose of catching it in the first place. It was faster, so it was built to scout compared to what we had. If I don't see anything better, though, I don't think we throw this away. It's interesting, very interesting. Heat Proof is useless because it's like, I don't have to worry about getting burned for burn chip damage doing half of its normal from 1/8 to 1/16. And then taking half damage on fire moves make it, what, a quarter damage? So the issue with Heat Proof is if they have Trace and I have Stab, then my Stab turns into Resisted. I like the min-max, though. That's the big thing. I had a feeling, when I first saw the damage and the speed, I was like, yo, the way that thing is, uh, you know, producing its damage like that, that has potential. 7 to 23? Minus defense, and the defense is still higher. Like, that's pretty good. The only thing we don't cover for is Shedinja. We technically cover for everything else. Except Steelix and Dialga. Okay, so we don't cover for everything, but we have decent coverage for now. You move at 7. Lava Plume at 7. So Heat Proof does 2 things. First, it halves the damage of fire moves, and second, it takes the chip damage of a burn and reduces it by half. So burn chip damage would do 1/8, making it do 1/16 instead. So are you saying if the opponent has Heat Proof and I burn them, Yes, the attack would still get halved. Thunder. Grudge is only to scout Pokemon, but I don't think I would really scout moves on Pokemon. Get Gumshot? Nah, Gumshot is coverage for dark types. Dark Grass. Yeah, covers Grass Psychic, Grass Dark, Dragon Psychic. No, it'd have to be Grudge or Spark, and I think it has to be Grudge. I have 0 value out of Grudge because it's not a running move. It's literally, I take one of your 4 moves PP if you kill me. The only point of Grudge is to scout. I think I can safely scout with Spark if it push comes to shove. Good thing I hit that damage. Holy. If I missed, it would have been bad. Okay. Whew. Wait a second. Didn't I have a Clamperl, or was that last file? I think it was last file. That's a rival? Ah, okay. Yeah, that was a close call though, because if I missed the Thunder or I kept clicking Spark, like I could have died with a -1 special defense. I swear I don't hate it. I really don't. But I am curious about what our pivot opportunities are. It's fast enough to where I feel like it would be okay to scout. I don't think we scout moves. I think we just play safe, look at them, window shop, only consider the best of the best. Because with that item we just picked up, we're guaranteed to catch if we actually find Kingdra and Empoleon or anything crazy. But this is the first Pokemon that looks good tonight. Max Potion, nice. Like, we have not had a single Pokemon look relatively okay. PP Max? Yo. You love window shopping? Hell yeah. I thought his ability said meat proof. That's hilarious. How you doing, no more? I feel you though. The R's and the M's on YouTube's chat also get to me. I always see them, like, incorrectly. I am not sitting close to the chat, but still, I shouldn't be struggling as badly as I have in the recent year. But this is a kid-friendly stream. It's hilarious. I know why. It's because of Amsterdam, right? I would have loved Mold Breaker. Mold Breaker would have been really good for this. Ciao. Happy International Women's Month. Christian, was I correct on the location? Rosary is the last one. I mean, there was like one okay mon. I forgot what it was. And if I forgot what it was, then it wasn't okay enough for me to pivot, wasn't it? I remember it was here. I forgot what it was. Luxray. It was a Luxray. Which is not bad, right? One weakness. 525 BST. I think he also gets 11 moves. He might get 9, he might get 11. It's one of the two. So I'll leave it up to you guys. Magmortar, who is fast and strong, doesn't have the best ability. Has a little bit of an Achilles heel. A small one, not as big as some of the others we've given a test with. Or Kitty Cat with unknown information on it. Yeah, no way to test. I can test if it has Volt Absorb. Get another move at 10, which I like. Rain Dance for Thunder. Huh. I mean, we are fire type, so it's not great. I mean, it's not great. I wish I at that point I almost wish that I had dry skin, because I'd have rain boosted healing, water type moves immunity, and I would negate the quote-unquote weakness to fire, because like dry skin would make fire now neutral, but then rain would then bring it back down to half. I feel like if we get rid of Spark, I don't know. I mean, I'd have to eventually get rid of the physical moves. But I could see them working as buffer for the tower. That's the only thing. Welcome, Mr. LeBear. So, I agree that I think we should take Rain Dance. That way we can land Thunder in specific scenarios, not to relive what happened last time we ran Thunder. However, what move do you guys think that we delete? On one hand, Gunk Shot covers for type-specific scenarios, but Spark gives us more PP and more chances to hit our move. But Spark also is a contact move. Gunk Shot is not. I kind of think over Spark. It's not amazing, I'm not happy with that, but I think we have to. At least Psybeam has 20 PP. We just have to worry about Psychic, Dark, and Steel. If only Delphox was in this game. That would be fun. Do I plan on using the Rain Dance? Only in some scenarios. It's not like I can abuse it every dungeon because I only have 5 Rain Dance. I do have that PP max. Get 2 more moves before the gym. We should get one at the end of the second trainer. And one probably at the end of the tower, if not first trainer of the gym. Depending on how many baby Pokemon we see. We do have a max potion, but we do not have any status heal. So that's a little scary. Alright, good luck. Right, good start. This first trainer can be a headache. A lot of times that we come here, this first trainer can be a headache. Magmarizer, that's very suiting for this run. The Riz. Another fire flying Pokemon, Moltres. Damn, huge XP. We don't get the level up, sadly. That first trainer had a 3 first stage. But we do level up on this fight. We'll have 11 Psybeam for the top floor. The Con. Confusion? Why, dude? Why? Why? It's just the worst version of Psybeam. It would only be for PP. Is it worth it over Rain Dance just for PP? I don't think it is. Thoughts in the chat. The game is trolling, for real. Yeah, like later in the game we would be desperate for PP, but not here. And I'm strong enough to where that 15 base power makes the neutral hit strong enough. But I feel like Confusion would end up not being strong enough in some scenarios. And they're both 10% chance to confuse, so it's not like I would be doing it for a secondary effect, like a flamethrower versus lava plume scenario. Game randomly crashes. Saved. Went back and the save data was deleted. Damn. Nintendo be bugging. I really wanted a status seal in here for the gym. Great one shot. Easy. And we get our new move. Protect. You missed your Jolt. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. Excuse me, sorry. You missed your Jolteon. We demolished the tower, yeah. Only damage I took was missing Thunder. I don't think I need Protect. This thing is incredibly strong. Like, it's gonna be at 100 or higher before Bugsy is my prediction. Like, sometimes I'm not at 100 offense until after Whitney. Like, I beat Whitney and then the first few fights get me to 100 offense. And that's like what an average Pokemon is. This one is gonna be like at 100, like 15 levels early. Matthew, welcome. Bit under the weather? No worries, thank you for the good luck. Just got our first runner of the night. Yeah, I mean, last time he gave us a good TM, it was Lava Plume, if I remember correctly. I think he's given us Lava Plume and Ice Beam for his recent 2 good TMs. Good special attack, good speed. good HP. But the HP helps, yeah. And the special defense isn't even that bad. Like, that special defense is workable. Earth Power, Dragon Pulse, Thunderbolt, Flamethrower. Oh shoot, I have 2 irons and I didn't even realize it. I remember getting one of them, I don't remember getting 2. Alright, I have no berries, no status heals. We need a Ninja answer true. We need another special attack, just in general. Okay, let's lock in. Good luck. I didn't like the damage it did, but that's fine. It's fine. We chewed it. I have nothing I can hold, so... let's do this. I'm glad I did not click Rain Dance, because I would have increased his Water Pulse damage. Okay. What a lead. Nice. Good hit. Good double hit, buddy. 2. It's the ace. Just don't crit. Fuck! I mean, what would you say, Flair? Would you say that I would risk missing a Thunder, or miss, or expend the Max Potion? Was it use up the Max Potion right there? I was not getting any other moves? Dude, no. No other moves? Oh my god. Gym 7 Flamethrower. I don't think we were running all the way to Gym 7 with that moveset. It's just because of the defense drop? Oh, because of my defense drop, true. Natural Cure, Ominous Wind, Secret Power, Ominous Wind, Doom's Desire. Didn't have enough special attacks either. Power Gem, Charge Beam, but didn't have enough early game. Sad. I mean, hey, we got a runner. Welcome, Friezo. Yeah, sorry I didn't get to respond to you when you first joined. Or at least you've been. Welcome, welcome. Also, Nomar, I think I responded to you earlier, but just in case if I didn't, welcome. Of course, they get the drop and the crit, yeah. Yeah, because the crit allowed them to ignore their own attack drops, but still take advantage of my defense drop. Yeah, I think I might have just needed to try to risk a Thunder. I shouldn't have been so scared about setting up the rain. You know, turn 1 I should have just set up the rain. That way I didn't have to do it on Darkrai. Like, where was our Thunder crit? Exactly. Why does the opponent always get the crit? Damn, that is a fast Mothin. Yeah, very true. Like, I had to risk clicking Thunder twice on it, on Darkrai. Yeah, it was just rough all around, no matter what. Any path was a rough path forward. Man, I want a runner, but hold up, wait a second, it's a bit of a glass cannon, kind of low HP, low defense is low HP, high attack, above average special attack, a hair above average speed, 3 immunities, Infernape in the grass. But what's exciting about this is that we have a ×4 move against the rival. So I actually have a chance to beat him for once. Or I get a guaranteed catch. Or I get a guaranteed catch. Alright, so pivot. Okay, I'm gonna catch Infernape, but I'm glad you spoke up, Christian. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. That's also a fast for Alligator. It could be 16 speed at level 5. Alright, so Infernape or for Alligator, who should we run? There's nobody else to run, just Infernape and for Alligator. Zaxi, welcome to the chat. Peaceful is it in the grass? Uh-oh. 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 I mean, Aurora Beam technically could also be an answer. Here's an okay Blim. Here's a guaranteed catch with 2 starter pivots. Zaxi, I'm a little confused by your question. How peaceful is it in the grass? Not fully understanding the question. Nice. Nah, I don't need poison. Trump card is better. It was unintentional for the abbreviation of the channel to be TF. That was not... It was something realized after the fact, but I have embraced it. I mean, I will follow the vote of chat. Do we full send Drifblim? Do we pivot to Infernape? Or do we pivot to for Alligator? It's kind of both sometimes, yeah. That's also true. It is kind of both. Sometimes you just say TF, like Tropius Forest, the fuck you doing? Because we hate Christian, we pivot? That's what chat is saying. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to confirm that he was too fast. It was the double meaning happened after, not before. It wasn't like I chose the channel name because of it. Exactly. Reverse psychology. Another max potion. Yo. Oh wow, that's a lot of XP. Splash. Yo, we just got Splash Gang. We're part of the Splash Gang now. Let's go. GG, instant win. I'm gonna save that for move relearner. I don't want to waste its value early game, you know? Like, it deteriorates over time. So I don't want it to be, like, useless by the time we get to the Elite Four. So I'd rather relearn it at the Elite Four. I mean, it is very frail, and we're using our special attack more than our physical attack. So its moveset definitely can still improve. Soda Pop, nice. First attack of Splash is 500 base power. But every time I use it, it drops by 500. So then by the third time, I'm taking 500 base power damage. Christian, you better cook with the name. Come on, give me a ghost type answer. I mean, so the only benefit of this is taking away PP of annoying moves could be useful. I could see us getting rid of one of the normal type moves. Hyper Fang lowers defense 50% of the time. Trump card can become really strong, but Trump card is also contact. Technically, both of the normal type moves are contact. What do we think? Is Spite worth it? It's a bit of a gimmick. If I had already used all of the trump cards and I was sitting at 0 PP on trump card, I would consider it a little bit more. But I don't think it's worth it. Good to know he has Aftermath. Sucks to take that damage, but good to know he has it. Yo, Squire, welcome back. How you doing tonight? How far have we made it in this? We have had 2 runners make it to Kanto, and they got quite far in Kanto. Okay, new move right here. 5, come on. Five is not OP. We have 0 health and 0 defense. We don't want to spend 2 turns sitting there taking damage. Okay, good throw. Let's go! Nice crit, buddy. Nice crit. And that is why I brought Trump Card down to 1 PP. Because I wanted it for the ace at the end. Let's go. Squire, there are always going to be new encounters as we go, so you cannot see all 4 moves. You only see all 4 moves after they click them, and then if you see them later in the runner, when they are 20, 40 levels higher and they have changed all 4 moves, then you have to relearn all of their moves again. Pathetic mons can become crazy, crazy mons can become pathetic. Alright, let's lock in. We got a berry juice, which is nice. We got a soda pop. We've got Hustat berry. Ghost Light. Okay, Cassive berry's not bad. Physical move. Ooh, Jaboka berry plus rough skin could be a cool combo. That'll do some good damage. Okay, okay. Pray we get a good move at 22. Okay, we got our ace killer set up. Had to take a little bit of damage for it, but that's okay. The Legendary Crusader, welcome to the chat. How long has it been doing this for? Year and a half. Plus a year before that for 3 other wins. Only crits. Alright, good luck. I have heard of Platinum Kaizo. It may be the next one we do after this one. We'll see. Okay, new move, new move. Okay, so the only thing I can think of for this is we have 3 immunities, right? So there are many scenarios where they actually can't touch us. And we can lower their accuracy with Muddy Water. What do we think? It's technically my answer for, like, Dialga and Empoleon and things like that. Welcome back, Ryan. I'm trying to decide if we delete Hyper Fang for Focus Punch. Focus Punch is a really bad move, but it's very strong. It only works if they don't attack us. I mean, I want to get rid of Trump Card eventually as well, but I don't see. I would have wanted to get rid of Trump Card after using this last one, but we have not seen the level 20 yet. The level 20 is actually probably the next to come out, and without Trump Card guaranteeing a hit, can't miss, 200 base power, like it's gonna be stronger than anything else I can click. I just feel like I can't justify getting rid of it right now. There is a move relearner. It is at the 8th gym, so it is near the end of this region. Like 5 hours from now. Don't take it. So we're on the page of just not taking it in general. We don't have to take it. It's not great. I was kind of just copium trying to justify taking it because it is a coverage move that we need. Just the wrong one. So you guys are saying no? Christian, I see that you said, I think we learn. Christian, what do you think we delete? If not trump card. I think trump card is more reliable than Hyperfang, personally. It's easy to expend PP on trump card for it to then be 80 base power on the second to last one and 200 on the last. You do a pull. Perfect time to go and grab a drink in the fridge. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Tsuko distracted me. Delete, focus punch, don't learn. Alright. Ooh. Ooh. Please, please let me learn it. Yes. Okay. I think I have to learn it immediately because... Yeah, right? Thank you, Faulkner. The GOAT. Yeah, I think we gotta learn it immediately because if we encounter a Shedinja before our next level up move, then it's GG, and I'll blame myself for not learning it. Think over Hyperfang now. Yeah, I mean, if I had deleted Hyper Fang for Focus Punch, I would have deleted Focus Punch for Dark Pulse, so... Yeah. We would have more PP overall, but... I don't know, I like the output that Trump card can have over the inconsistency of Hyper Fang. Like, we have to rely on it not missing and getting the defense drop for it to have the same type of momentum. They're both contact moves, so it's not like that's a factor. Technically, Trump card does work with 0 PP, but you need to be asleep, and you need to have sleep talk. And its base power goes up to 300. It's either 300 or 500, I always forget. But its base power is insane if you can pull it off when it's at 0. You can also use Copycat. Another way to do it is you use your last trump card, and then the following turn, as long as you move first, you can use Copycat and repeat your last move. I think we get rid of Hyper Fang, personally. And, like, I'm not opposed to getting physical moves. Like, I would take Shadow Claw. It just so happens that our special attacks have been better. Christian, what was the name for the Drifblim? I had a feeling he would beat the gym. I was not worried about our chances. Like, I didn't even have to heal. Oh boy, Christian, that's not how I wanted you to start it. Aw. Okay, hear me out. What's he cooking? Blanchard? Jean-Pierre Blanchard? Blanchard is the person. Yo, Laser Dog, welcome, welcome. Flare, I had 1 PP left and it was 200 base power when I killed the rival, when I killed the ace trainer. You can go back and watch it on the Cloister. I had 200 base power with 1 PP. Stars, now that we have Dark Pulse, I could say 4. I feel like it might be really like a 3.5 because of Muddy Water inaccuracy and Trump Card's inefficiency. We'll see. I think it's a little too early to give it a consistent rating. It can fluctuate. It's pronounced Blanchard, right? Not Blanchard. Because it's a French name. So it's Blanchard. Kaizo might do it differently. That is possible. That's very possible. If it was the way that you described it, 100% I would not be using it. But only because I know it will do 200 base power when it's the last move. Wow. No pivot, right? No pivot. Is it the third starter? I'm not sure what you mean by that. What are the strengths and weaknesses of this runner? Right now, strengths is just we're fast with good typing and good offense. The weaknesses, low health, low defenses, inaccuracy on muddy water. Yeah, I mean, we did ignore the for alligator and the infernate. That is, oh, that's what you mean, Zaxi. You're right. It is the third starter. You're so right, Zaxi. Appreciate it. Wow, infernate for alligator Venusaur, and we choose the Blim. I better be getting a letter of recommendation from Christian for all the special treatment he's gotten. Hey, our first status heal. I was just thinking about how we still don't have any. I need a paralyzed heal though. What I need. A big weakness also will be confusion. I did not mention it earlier, but we have no health. We have double attack over defense. If it's a swagger, I think we one-shot ourselves because of how low our health is. Go! No! It's attacking my feet. I don't do speed runs. I don't have enough coordination to perfect start to finish. I like efficiency runs. I'm a big fan of efficiency runs. but I don't care for the minuteness of maximizing every game glitch mechanic in order to circumvent, you know, time frames and things like that. Rare candy, nice. I would say, other than Kaizo, my big thing is the concept of like the actual competition of Pokemon. Singles, doubles, you know, whatever battle 1v1 I can do, person versus person, tournaments and online ladder and whatnot. So that's why I'm very excited for what's it called? Champions. I'm hoping Champions is good. I mean, I'm worried about the pay to play. We'll see. But if you were to look at my Pokemon Showdown records, I have over 20,000 games just on the online ladder, without counting the private versing my friends, playing in tournaments, you know, different practice that I've done for tournaments and things like that. So like that's where my experience is, and like my secondary option outside of Kaizo for content would come from. Not so much like a speedrun or anything like that. I would also play other games outside of Pokemon, like from time to time, like RuneScape. But we usually prioritize Pokemon. And it's free. That's the best part. That's why I have so many hours on it. Because I don't really spend money on video games. I'm a big gamer, and like, yeah, I get it's important to support the developers and whatnot, but like, I just never put my budget towards video games. If there's the option for free games, I'll just play free games instead. Dark Pulse is so nice because we get the 20% flinch, we get a little bit more base power on Signal Beam, we have a little bit better coverage as well. If we didn't get this runner, I was honestly getting so fed up with the lab tonight that I was going to hop on to Showdown if we didn't get a runner soon. But we ended up getting it before midnight, so... we rocking a runner tonight. Hey Tim, welcome back. Hope you're doing well, Tim. It's another day, another runner for us. Great flinch, buddy. Great flinch. That was the ace. Yeah, true, right? If like FireRed Leaf Green drop today, the 7 islands, that would be DLC. If HeartGold drop today, Kanto would be a DLC. Hey, Tim, no. So Tim, what I've done was I brought myself up to 92 woodcutting because I wanted to use the second half of the level ups, right? I got 50% up. Figured the last 50% I could use to like get the woodcutting events and the lumberjack outfit and just like, you know, like use that time of getting the collection items to also get value out of the XP I would be getting as well. Instead of just going for collection items and not getting any value out of the XP from my time. So what I did was I did 92 wood cutting. I did 92... No, I think I only got to 90 fire making. I'm working on 92 fishing. I'm at 91 right now, I think. Yesterday and today, I honestly just haven't been in the mood to do it. I wanted to just focus on talking and playing. So I actually haven't been playing RuneScape yesterday or today. Once I get a day off from work, I'll probably get back to it. I just haven't had the spirit to do it. Alright. Zaxi, welcome to the channel. We appreciate you joining us. Have a great day or great night ahead of you. And we'll see you again soon. I appreciate that you enjoyed your time here. See you next time. Ooh, close. Not a full restored. Alright, we should get a new move in here before we leave. Oh, damn. Okay, level up right here. New move. Come on, buddy, please. Something I can use. I didn't even take Calm Mind. Ooh, interesting. It hits both targets in a double fight. I could see it being better than Trump Card. It's 80% accurate. It's the best sleep move we get. And it's 10 PP. You don't think it's worth it? I think it's worth it for, like, Pokemon we struggle against. Hey, Denny in the house with the gifted. How you doing tonight, Denny? I would say over trump card if anything. I was trying to see in my mind if I thought Signal Beam can go. I don't think it can. I mean, it can. It covers 44 Pokemon. Trump card technically covers Poliwrath. I don't know, this is a tough choice. If we got rid of Trump card, we'd have no more contact, which would be cool. Trump card is nice for the base power. It's really nice for the base power. Having that 200 base power move when some crazy high base power base stat Pokemon comes out. Flare, you were saying we could just put Poliwrath to sleep? See, I like the idea of Dark Void on the double fight into Muddy Water. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. What do you think? Do we delete Trump card or do we not take Dark Void? I could see a value in both. The name does not fit on the screen. Christian is just trying to say that he wants to become an American. That's what I'm reading in Christian's message. You have to use all four, which is fine, right? Like technically, by using all four, you save other PP simultaneously. It's useful on like what do they call it? The first stage evolution Pokemon in the trainer fights. But like, let's say we were at the 8th gym, I would probably regret not having Dark Void if I still had Trump card by the 8th gym. We do not have a heart scale. No secondary effects, yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards taking Dark Void. Personally, I'm doing it. Oh shoot, it's 2 moves. What? Yo. Huh. Damn, if I said no to Dark Void, I would have taken Rolling Kick over Trump card. So now I don't know what to do. Yeah. If I had said no to Dark Void, I 100% would have deleted Trump card for Rolling Kick. But now that I just convinced myself to take Dark Void, I'm like... I could technically get rid of Signal Beam. I need Muddy Water for Toxicroak and Heracross. I do need this move. It's giving me a lot of coverage. It's also a clinch opportunity. Bug, if we took it over Bug, Bug would only be giving us 27 coverage, but 6 of them is times 4. Rolling Kick is only 85 accuracy. Here I'd say it's 3 options. I'd say it's either delete Dark Void, delete Signal Beam, or don't take Rolling Kick. Rolling Kick is better than Focus Punch. I don't mind Dark Void. Yeah, I mean, there are scenarios where it could play against us with Dark Void, right? Like, if I miss while trying to attack them, that's one thing. But, like, if I lose because I try to play strategy with Dark Void, and it can have multitude of things. A, it can miss. B, they can have Vital Spirit or Insomnia, being immune to sleep. C, they can have Early Bird. I think there's another one. Yeah, we are a physical attacker. We're not even a special attacker. But my only other physical attack move that we've been given was Hyper Fang. It's decent stats. It's just low health, low defenses. The health has pulled up a little bit though. Not much, but a little bit. Earthquake would be cool. We only get 4 more level up moves. That's crazy. Bill Fay, welcome. Be the runner only. Do we cover everything? Yes, we now cover everything. Fighting type was the last piece that we needed. We technically don't need Bug anymore. Full heal. I'll take that. We just have to hope Heracross and Toxicroak don't have Water Absorb or Dry Skin. Great. Rolling Kick has 30% chance. Dark Pulse only has 20% chance. Alright, time for the rival. This is scary because we're not guaranteed to one-shot, and we might get one-shotted ourselves. Nice, nice. Okay. Alright, let's lock in. Time for Bugsy. Good luck. Good crit. Make balloon drivers everywhere proud. Think about clicking muddy water too. I want to assume that might have just been a roll. It gives me an excuse not to fill the Luminian myself. No. Fucker. You gotta be kidding me. Nasty plot, stab, super effective. There's nothing I could have done there. No discharge, damn. No drill peck, damn. Yeah, he had no special attack. He just had high special defense. Ah, that's sad. I had a feeling he was not the runner. I had a feeling Alligator was the runner. Just physical, not even special. Wow. That roar beam did insane damage. Sword stance, crush grip, shadow pull. He was mediocre at best. Slow water spout. Natural cure. Bad ability. Poison Sting, Substitute, Ominous Wind, Fake Out. I mean, he might have kept a couple of his older moves, but... I don't think I misplayed that either. It's just the fact that he got to paralyze. If I healed, I would have been in the same position. If I went for the status heal, I would have still died. Like, I just had to hope he clicked something else. Yeah, I do think Blim was the best choice. Huh. There's another one in the tower. That's funny. Damn. He would have had discharge to Weather Ball, Nature Power to get Tri Attack in the gym. Shadow Ball. He had Dark Pulse and Discharge. Oh, that was the runner. I mean, I never would have went for that in 100 years, but still, that's crazy. I think I should call it here. I could keep going, but then I would push past the 3-hour mark if I did another runner. I didn't want that to die when like that. That was so stupid. But it was a good stream. Appreciate everyone joining. We shall give it another try tomorrow. But make sure you leave a like on the stream if you have not already. I would greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys all have a great day tomorrow. Take care. Peace.